Beautiful sunrise out here. Actually had a really good night's sleep. Surprisingly, no critters came and explored the tent. I'm getting everything packed up now. Now that there's light out, I should be able to roll in probably 10-15 minutes. And I think I've got about 80-85 miles to get to Silver City. And then from Silver City, it's 120 miles to the border. If my math is right, I think I have 203 miles left in this whole thing. Unbelievable. Here's hoping the tire holds out. It seems to still have some pressure this morning. I'll double check that before I roll. I haven't had a chance to actually do much on it. I'm trying to get everything packed up. Assuming the tire holds out, I'll crank away, get to Silver City this afternoon. I'll probably stop at the bike shop there if they're still open and get some sealant and figure out what the plan for tomorrow is. 122 miles and a lot of it is flat road. So tomorrow could be the last day of this whole thing. Just to summarize the mechanical issue. So yesterday I got a puncture in my rear tire. I put a plug in, which should fix it, except that it seems like there's just enough sealant I was able to get it to hold after a couple hours of trying. So really, I'm kind of on the edge of it's holding now, but I don't know for how long. And what I really need is more sealant. And I had been hoping to get to Silver City, where there's a bike shop, and get some more sealant put in the tire. But satellite communicators are just fantastic. And even better are John and Misha, who are the guys that I was at the Toaster House with, who had a cabin with my name on it last night that I wasn't able to get to. They just sent me a message to say, hey, we've got extra sealant. We're leaving on top of the soda machine in the campground. All yours. If I can make it to the campground, I should be all set. I guess if I can make it there, I can make it anywhere. It's only about 10-15 miles to the campsite. With the sealant, I'll be able to refill water. Another 70 miles from there to Silver City. So anxious to get going. Okay, current status. We've got peanut butter mud, we've got cows, we've got rain, and we've got sun. And of course, I pulled up a forecast for today. 0% chance of rain until 5 o'clock. So this is fun. All right, gotta navigate mud and cows and rain jacket. I'm coming through. All right. Yeah, it's like really rainy. Thank you, cows. These flowers. Well, I am grateful that the rain seems to have stopped. I'm grateful that the sun seems to be peeking out. And I'm grateful that I'm still able to roll my bike forward, because as slow as walking is, it beats stopping and cleaning mud. Fair bet too that wherever that plug is, this mud is helping seal it. These white flowers look so cool. Don't let them fool you. They're full of thorns. My legs are getting scratched to hell. Hello, cows. All right, which of you guys have been pooping in the road? Don't worry, it happens. I understand. But I'm really glad I have covers on my water bottles. I wanted to stop out here in the middle of absolutely nowhere to give a big shout out to my employer, Foundation Medicine. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, today is Monday, the day I was originally scheduled to return to the office. Thanks to them and their flexibility, I'm able to be out here, wherever the heck I am, seeing this thing through. I talked to a lot of other riders, and one of the questions I always ask is, how are you able to be out here? Because tapping out of your life for 4, 5, 6, 8 weeks, presents some challenges. And I've heard some bad stories of people fighting with employers and, having to quit jobs, live off of savings, or have some sort of pension or disability or something that they've had to go through hell to get, and now they're able to be out here. And I feel pretty lucky to work for somewhere that offers a sabbatical program, that has the flexibility. I'm actually really excited to get back to the office. I kind of can't wait. I've been thinking a lot about everything, different projects, and this has been wonderful, but I'm excited to get back to work and get going again. Thank you, Foundation Medicine, and look forward to seeing you guys, I think, next week. good to see water. It's not so good to smell that water. Oh cow, that was bad. Alright, I have found the campground. I have found the ranger station. Completely Smoky the Bear. I see a soda machine. And on top of that soda machine, John, Misha, you guys are the best. Seriously, thank you so much. Fortunately, I need to now deflate my tires and add this in. I think I gotta do both because I'll put most of this in the rear. I'll save some for the front just in case. Got the tire uninflated, sealed, reinflated. I'll put a little bit more in before I go. Filled up all my water over at the water spigot, which is right next to the pit toilet, which makes me feel really good about that water. All right, 71 miles from here till Silver City through the Gila forest, which I've heard about, so it's maybe a long day still. Well, so far, the Gila forest has just been up and down, up and down. With the sun out, something I did not expect in New Mexico, it is humid as hell. I mentioned this part is like the final exam, and so far we've had mechanicals, climbs, thunderstorms, hilly, desert, dry, hot, and long days. Kind of putting everything we've had to practice. Very little water, very little food, wild camping. Yeah, it's kind of the whole tour summed up here, except for snow. No snow yet. So I just came down from those mountains on the left there to the other end of this river valley back there after like a pretty big descent. I remember seeing someone's ride profile for today, and it looked like I picked a letter M. We went up and down a bunch, and a giant V in the middle, and back up and down again. So I suspect, again, I just had a big downhill. I've got a big uphill coming. 24 miles down, 61 to go. It's gonna be a long day. It's like this. Don't know if I'm gonna make it. It's a long, tough climb. It's all loose, sandy soil. So I feel like half my power is going into moving dirt around. Phew, that climb's done. It took forever. I am so hot. I had to keep stopping in the shade. Views, okay. I mean, it's nice. Today is a tough one. I can't underscore how hot it is out here. The nights with a nice little breeze, shady trees. It's nothing but climbs. Ever since I left that station, some means it's really slow going, especially since I get on a somewhat steep grade like I'm on now. The camera will flatten it out, but it's pretty steep. I have to walk because I keep overheating. It's a very slow progress today. So reality check time. So I'm now exactly 40 miles in, and I'm averaging 8 miles an hour today. So it's another 5 hours of riding to get me into Silver City, assuming conditions are the same, which, looking at the map, it looks like it's going to be all up and down. I'm still shooting for that. There are, however, a couple campgrounds. So my thought had been, ever since the Toaster House, was spend one night in the wild between High Town and Silver City. And then when I get to Silver City, get up in the morning, and crank out the last 120 miles to the end. So that would have me ending this tomorrow afternoon, evening. This is unexpectedly hard. And so now what I'm thinking is maybe I do 60 miles and head to the campground there, finish up the last 20 tomorrow, spend the afternoon recovering in Silver City, get everything ready, and then make an assault the day after tomorrow. Feels like it makes some sense. This is a final exam. I hope they're grading on a curve. It's kicking my butt. There's thunder booming all around me from up over there all the way around to over there. I keep passing these little clearings. That'd be perfect little spots to throw tents down. I keep thinking about yesterday. I had to stop because of the tire. Think about yesterday when I had to throw the tent down because of the tire. Afterwards, it felt great. I keep wondering, maybe I should just throw the tent down, take a nap or something. I've made it to Stony Canyon Campground, which is a nice little spot. Thunder is crashing all around. I've got 50 miles in me today and another mountain pass as soon as I head out the road, if I go out the road. So it makes sense to stay here. That would be 30 miles tomorrow. Only problem is it's 4 in the afternoon. As tired as I am, as nice it would be to kind of just chill, I can't see stopping and just kind of bumming around for however many hours until dark. It's probably the prudent choice. If I were here with Rob or Peter or any other people, maybe we'd just call it a day and hang out and get a good 30 in the morning to Silver City. It's kind of lonely here. So I think I'd rather be back on the bike and riding, even as slow and painful as it may be. I guess I'll hop back on, head back out. With 25 miles to go, my legs spent. I decided I'm gonna have to turn off and sleep at a campground. But I noticed down the road, there's a general store at Lake Roberts. So I decided, it doesn't look that far, we'll do that. Turns out, there's a couple major hill climbs to get there. But I can't tell that from the map. My legs are destroyed, and if I could climb, I would have just gone to Silver City. So I get there, general store's closed. But right next door, I notice the inn at Lake Rogers, a motel. Hallelujah, I can stay there. I'm gonna have to ride back anyway, might as well do it tomorrow. So I go to their office, closed, ring the doorbell, nothing. I notice a very small sign that says, feel free to use our Wi-Fi to go look for availability on our website. I say, okay, fine. And I look, and the Wi-Fi network that they list doesn't exist. There's another one, the password they give doesn't work. And that's when I notice the sign that says, sorry, no same day bookings available. Now, I was already worried because I only have 3 liters of water with 25 miles in the desert sun tomorrow, plus overnight, and I'm already dehydrated. It's not much. I do an extra several big hill climbs, so now my legs are even more tired. I have even less water. Absolutely nothing to show for it. Back to the cattle guard. Back to the original campsite I go. Started a climb. I was down next to that lake. Pretty lake, but I really didn't need the aerial views. So I just found this great little campground. Unfortunately, the signs say no overnight camping, but it had a water spigot, and oh boy, I'm relieved. I just drank 3 bottles of water, filled up 3 bottles of water, and then 2 more. I don't know where I'm sleeping. It's getting dark, and I don't have much food, but at least I got some water. I found another little campground. This one wasn't quite all the way back to where I turned off the route. It's a little bit on the way, and it's nice because it's uphill back to the route. So I had about 25 miles to go to Silver City, and you know, I'm bummed because when I woke up today, I thought I'd be able to make it to Silver City, get a good night's sleep, get up early, and go crush the last 120 miles to the border. And tomorrow will be the last day. That didn't happen. So tomorrow, I think I'm going to do the 25, almost 30 now because of this campsite, to Silver City and see how I feel. If my legs are toast, I may get a hotel room, stay there, and then try to do 120 miles the day after tomorrow. Or I may try to go past Silver City. There's a town called Hasina? I don't remember, I saw it on the map. It's about 60 miles, so about halfway between Silver City and the border. Maybe what I'll do if my legs are up for it is do 80 miles tomorrow and then leave that last 60 for the day after tomorrow. Either way, I really think day after tomorrow is the last day. It's kind of crazy thinking about like all the gear I won't need anymore, all the things I won't be doing, all the places I won't be riding. But honestly, I'm so excited. You know, I didn't think I'd be there. I didn't think I'd see this through. And the idea that, you know, 48 hours from now, it'll all be over. I'll be thrilled. I want to say that I'm excited to be done with it, but I'm excited to get on with life and to be done. I'm sure there'll be plenty more drivel about that in the next 48 hours. For now, I gotta finish setting up tent and try to eat whatever food I have left before the rain comes in, because it always rains in New Mexico.